Thank you for joining us. Today, Caltrans Office of Civil Rights will be providing a tutorial on the ADM-3023 Statistical Datasheet form. Per Public Contract Code PCC 10111F requires state agencies to capture information on ethnicity, race, and gender of business owners on all awarded contracts and procurements. To meet this requirement, we track this data utilizing the voluntary ADM-3023 Statistical Datasheet. Data from voluntary statistical data sheets are aggregated annually and reported to the Department of General Services by way of the Ethnicity, Race, Gender, Sexual Orientation Report, which is part of the annual contracting activity report requirement. Although we cannot require contractors to give information on their race and ethnicity, legislation requires us to track what we do have. The voluntary statistical data sheet helps state agencies like Caltrans discover disparities and eliminate barriers to provide a more equitable transportation system for all Californians. Caltrans is dedicated to increasing the participation of small businesses, disadvantaged business enterprises, and disabled veteran business enterprise firms in both federal and state contracting and procurement. The ADM 3023 can be completed electronically or printed. If completing the form electronically, use your cursor to check the box that is most applicable. The data you provide on this form should best describe the ownership of your business. Ownership should be determined as follows. For a business that is a sole proprietorship, partnership, corporation, or joint venture, at least 51% is owned by one or more individuals in a classification designated below, or in case of a business whose stock is publicly held, at least 51% of the stock is owned by one or more individuals in a designated classification. Or, for other business entities, the owner is the person controlling the management and daily operation and who owns the business. Now, there are 4 sections of this form that you would need to complete. These classifications include ethnicity minority, race, gender, and sexual orientation. The first classification here, ethnicity minority classification, as defined in PCC section 2051, includes Asian Indian, Black, Hispanic, Native American, Pacific Asian, and other. The second classification is race classification as defined by the Budget and Management Office Federal Register Notice October 30th, 1997, which includes American Indian or Alaskan Native, Black or African American, White, Asian, Native Hawaiian or other Pacific Islander or other. Then there is gender classification, which includes female and male. And then there is the sexual orientation, which includes lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender. The last section of this form, items below to be completed by state agency department only, is completed by DPAC's acquisition analyst prior to electronically forwarding the ADM 3023. Once the form is complete, it can be returned via email to the email address listed here or mailed into our office. For individuals with sensory disabilities, this document is available in other formats. For additional formats, please contact the Forms Management Unit at 279-234-2284 TTY 711. You may also write to Records and Forms Management at the address listed here. If you do have any questions completing this form, please email our Small Business Advocate inbox or contact your local DSBL. Thank you for joining us, and for more informational videos, please visit Caltrans Office of Civil Rights website. Thank you.